Howdy, Big Beefy Burger Buddy here with more. The Body Bicycle Pens. Plus. I don't know why the plus was so, like, sad there. I don't know. Like, I think the plus added a lot of, like, really important balance changes that made the game a lot better. But you know what? Plus. Anyway, we are, just jumping in here. Been busy. I see that I have, like, Dead Sea Scrolls, and I'm, like, part of me really wants to use it. But I am, like, 2 hits from lethal, which is usually when I don't use shenanigan items that could possibly randomly damage me. So I'm just gonna not use it for now. It's also just not, like, a good item. It's pretty, usually not something you want. That's a pretty good item, though, so I'm gonna take that one and be pretty happy with it. I have no bombs in this room. At least it's one of the easier of the large rooms. Well, maybe not easier. Maybe just enemy dense. Some of the least enemy dense big quad rooms in the game. At least on this floor. Anyway, we're playing Isaac because I have a little bit of time before I go back to doing some art fight stuff today. It is Sunday recording this. I gotta get the backlog. That stuff's gotta get back to I gotta fill it up a bit. I would like to fill up this heart that I have. Just because then maybe I'll start using Dead Sea Scrolls. The fact that they're actually becoming the ultimate unit and blocking for that pooter is kind of insane to have witnessed. I bear witness to that one. I'm going to use the spacebar item here. Okay, so it actually ended up being okay, it was an alright one. It was an alright use. I will say I'm a little disappointed, just because, like, not because the use of the item was bad. It's just happened to be one of the ones that has many pits that the boss can then hide on. But it doesn't matter. It's this boss. Little Sussy really just likes to drop bombs on himself. Alright. I haven't really even looked at our stats. Let's go make sure I grab that and not lose my max HP. I mean, sure, we'll take that. I could go to my shop with 0 cents. I don't feel like doing that. That's kind of lame. I think my, like, sensitivity on my bunny little bunny at the bottom it needs a little bit of an adjustment. There you go. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Yeah, just some relaxing Isaac. I watched a compilation of the Isaac content creator Matt. Screaming every time he gets a quality 4 item. I really gotta wonder why I don't get that excited. Maybe part of it is I literally just, like, don't even get dopamine from Brimstone anymore with how much I played this game, and it's just, like, I don't know. But I also just like a lot of the, like, really lower tier items. Let's use it. Let's go. Crystal Ball. Sick. Right there. Boom. Bunch of soul hearts for me. So it's like, if we walk in here, I'm like, oh, Pog! I'll go with that instead, because at least it's, like, consistent. Then I got a reason to Pog. But for now, I'm not going to, because, like, I don't know. If I start randomly screaming, it's gonna be, like, out there that I've been influenced. But it is pretty funny to just watch. To hear somebody scream as loud as they are over, you go getting a lot of good items, or managing to not get hit in an insanely difficult room. Well, not maybe an insanely difficult room, more it was like Delirium shooting 400 projectiles the way he likes to do that. Anyway, our health is like, it's already situated, so let's just go deals. I'll just take both. Betrayal I don't think is that good, but it's like at least fun, so I'll take it. There was like a level of catharsis seeing somebody actually go down to two soul hearts to get god items. Just because, I mean, I don't usually. So his brain got turned off because he got hit by an enemy. I didn't realize that Betrayal would actually aggro them over there the way that Minecraft zombies would if they get hit by their skeleton. Let's try to kill this one here. And then just toss that. I probably could have just tossed that because the poison would have killed them anyway, but... you know, you gotta make your decisions. Usually there's not wrong decisions. You can take this game at your own pace and you're not penalized for most things other than not being able to go to boss rush, and also you're allowed to take damage. Dude, the amount of roguelikes that are like... Hey, person with an 8-hour shift at fucking Walgreens. Just fucking... That's like a pharmacy, right? Hey, welcome back to the real world. Don't get hit in this insanely difficult game after, I don't know, slogging through your full-time job. And then you get hit and you're like, well, you got penalized, fuck you, your run's dead basically now. Can we stop rewarding? Well, I like don't think you should reward, you shouldn't reward perfection, but you should definitely not make it mandatory to beat your game. I don't know. Or like, I don't know, there's ways to describe this. Because it's like, hey, I don't know, Gungeon gives you max health for not dying to the boss, but if you're not dying to the boss, you probably don't need max health, so what's the fucking point of that being your reward? Oh, can't get my max health. Got hit by an enemy. Never gonna happen again. I don't know, it's just kind of lame to me. I needed to kill them because they're quite an annoying enemy. But yeah, I'm just here playing some Isaac. I might have to take a break playing some Vampire Survivors. I'm gonna be honest, staring at a blue screen is pretty fucking boring. There's like actually, you get to the god build in Vampire Survivors, and especially with that fish one, I'm functionally could have my computer crash and tell me, hey, your computer ran into an error, we're getting diagnostics, and I'd be actually having the same level of like interaction to that. So like, can we like step it up? I don't know. It's just me, I guess. Okay, so Leech is just gonna kill them. I was gonna throw Bob's Rotten Head, but I guess it's like the boss killer, so one of these years will kill one of these bomb flies. I'm happy to have some of the items I have. Betrayal is kind of the only one I'm really just like, nah, that's really not much. I would like a different trinket from the mystery sack though, because I don't know, I could probably benefit a little bit more from something a little better than that. But we'll see what we get. I'm not too picky with my items. I do like a lot of the items in here. So Leech is like nice, because it's usually what I ask for is a extra way to do damage. And Leech is certainly an extra way to hit enemies with the damage points. I am gonna like bomb that rock at the bottom. There's a lot of like good stuff I could do right here. So let's use the Wheel of Fortune. Hope I hit a secret room. Not happening, but like I can't argue with a solid amount of money that I could have just gotten without even bombing. I keep forgetting I have the ladder. I mean, I started with it, and it's like diet flight, so you know, sometimes you just gotta take what you get. Let me also like change my... There you go. Just for that. You don't get to see what I changed, but I just wanted to have OBS on my alt monitor instead of my PNG tuber on the front and center. I think it's a little less important than making sure that the recording doesn't like fuck up. Not that it won't. Let's save. Let's just hit you with this. I'm just gonna, you know, whatever item I could get from this, who cares, really? Oh, a sack. Oh, I can't get the... I'm such a sad sack. I can't go and get that. This was an XL floor, by the way. I completely did not, like, mentally check that one. I kind of got to... I was kind of like, this is a pretty big floor. Is this a... Let me check if this is an XL. I didn't even register that I got 2 items. Mostly because one of them was like... It was the mystery, not the mystery sack, the metal plate, which is kind of a defense item that's like still kind of good. I mean, it's essentially like increasing your max, like your effective health by like reducing the damage you take. It's pretty good. I just kind of mentally check out when I get it. This is a boss I don't mind dropping a couple bombs on. Might as well just use bombs, you know? Subvert boss mechanics. It's another soul heart item. This one's a little epic. I thought you were gonna do your triple, and then you did your different Dark Souls move. I feel lucky. Here, you're gonna have a bomb. You're really just like being a loser over here. I am still rocking the solid 2.73 damage. So I do need Leech, which Leech is in fact going and helping me kill them. The tears up is greatly appreciated. I just not, it like may have sounded like a complaint that the damage, or like the damage is still at low. It just means I have to spend longer to kill enemies. Not necessarily to a degree that makes my overall damage more threatening. But it is still like worth recognizing that, hey, if internalize the fact that you're still at a rather low damage value specifically, and take the time to actually avoid enemies correctly. As I get hit by pin, by the way. I just want to point out I got hit by pin. 2 of them did the same same strat too, which is kind of bonkers when you really think about it. So what do I want from this item room? Really, any item other than IBS. Alright, Giant Cell is not... I also just forget this item exists. It's not that good, if you could imagine. I'll take a pill. Puberty? I'll take a card. That's a good card. I could use it to kill the boss instantly, without any effort. Vanquish my foe fast is what I want to do with that one. Now, are we gonna... Let's just use our ladder, because the ladder is actually really good in this room. We can get meaningful value out of some of our items, ladder being one of them. Leech is doing a very bad job at getting my guys. I think Leech got some stage fright, I guess. A hermit card. So I guess we could hold it and then teleport to the shop the next floor. I'm just gonna teleport out, I'm gonna be honest. Realistically, the boss is on to the left of me. So I'm gonna just hope that it's there. And then we're gonna move on. There you go. Pretty painless room. Even though there's a grimace in it. Let's hope that the poison kills the bottom ones. And then I'm just gonna bomb you, why not? Not even let you attack me. 2 batteries. Ooh, that's tempting. Pretty good, I would say. Might as well just start shooting them. Like, I don't need to sit here like trying to do some shenanigans. Retrovision, not exciting. Speed up though, pretty exciting. We're now above our we actually had like reduced movement speed. I'm just gonna bomb you because the poison's gonna carry over and kill the next layers, and that's just gonna be really fun. Speaking of being fun and killing layers, you know what game has really been giving me Balloons Tower Defense vibes for no reason? Obviously, if you've been watching my streams, you've been seeing that I've been playing a lot of Palworld. And I have been playing a lot of that offline, doing some of the more grindy, boring stuff off stream. Just so like people don't have to sit there and watch me do it. Brimstone Baby is huge. That's also really good. And there's like the boss arenas that you can do. And the funny thing is, you summon, I don't know, like, well, I have extra PAL slots per base. Because my computer can kind of handle it. It really can't, but, I don't know, what are you supposed to do, with your bases when you have 15 less PALs and you gotta have a bunch of ranches? I don't know. Anyway. You just summon like 20 guys for the raid boss, and you watch their health tick down like you're fighting a boss in Balloons Tower Defense. And it's pretty funny. I will open that later. We're gonna try to zoom to the boss fight. I like a room like this. That is a room right there that benefits heavily from being a funny room that you can do damage to your enemies via your enemies. Something a little like, I don't know, betrayal is what I'm describing. It's pretty good for that. But it's been really satisfying just, I don't know, putting the controls down and watching the big number go down because my pals are like crazy now. I actually would take this over the bombs because I think I've gotten 1 payout from it. There you go, there's that room done. We're definitely headed towards the boss. Okay, well, that doesn't help me very much. Oh, that spider actually did hit me, damn. So, I guess, like, that's okay. We're not gonna keep it unless I get, like, backpack, like, school bag out of the... This room sucks. Somehow I managed to avoid getting hit in that one. This room also sucks. Like, I hate this room. Let's get hit by it twice. Just try to, like, clear it as soon as possible. That room just kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's just, it's just been fun to do some of the stuff. I might even stream today. Art fight stuff first. I want to get art fight stuff done because I haven't done it a couple days, and it feels bad to not progress towards my 100 goal. Even though I'm technically ahead right now. But also, after I'm done recording this, I 100% am going to just go right... Well, I'm going to record a couple Isaacs. I'm going to go do some art fight. We're going to wait to use the shop. Just because I need to kill the boss fast. And my damage, I don't think we're not going to kill the boss unless it's Teal Mom. Luckily, it was actually like a good one. Just put a Wheel in Fortune in here. A Fortuitous. Trying to let her, I didn't even hear her fucking scream. Unfortunately. That's what it is. You just gotta kind of work with what you get. 2 of Spades, why not? Rare that that one ends up being useful, but I can't say it's not. Just because that's rare doesn't mean it isn't. That hasn't happened. What is a good like determination on the value of your run? How long you've heard this song? Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't kill that thing. Fire Mind is tempting. I have to take a hit to get Fire Mind. I'm gonna do it. I do like me a Fire Mind. That is Steam Sale, and then we're going to get no value out of Steam Sale. Quicker Charge, I kind of want that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that would be cool, because then I could use Bob's Brain every room. Oh, this one's Bob's Rotten Head. Just call this the wrong name, bro. Yeah, unfortunately I did call it the wrong name. Shoot me for it. I don't know. We will be able to afford it, thankfully. Be like 10 cents on the ground. Actually, like crazy that it kind of ended up being exactly what I asked for. And we will take a puberty pill. Oh yeah, our damage is tied to the money we have this run. A doy, I guess. So let's just try to that would never even hit that one. It's not there anyway, so. And it couldn't be there. You 100% certain it's not there? Okay, where could this secret room be, man? There's some shenanigan rooms. That is really unfortunate. That the first one I shoot at an enemy after getting Fire Mind was... Okay, so we're just not gonna get money this floor, I guess. That's fine. I don't even give a shit about the secret room. Honestly, I don't even care if the enemy hits me, because it's like, what can I do to avoid getting hit in that room? The answer is like baited out, but there's like 4 of them, and I'd just rather not do the room. Extra trinket space. Comically, that's where the secret room is, by the way. I will take this. So we don't have like a damage bonus from like any of this anymore. I guess I'll take this over a charge. No. I don't think I need that one. So, what do we have? We have kinda not the best stats. Brimstone Baby, which I kinda don't like. Let's just get a bunch of money from here and go. Okay, so that's not a bunch of money, but what that is... it might be bad. Realistically speaking. Because we have shielded tears plus fire mine, and I might shoot a tear in front of my face that will then explode. But in the meantime, until that happens, that very fateful day, we'll just sit here and enjoy. I was gonna ask if if the little bone spurs block tears. Don't they block tears already? Like, you don't even need to get shielded tears for them to block tears. I might be wrong. Speed down is unfortunate, but at least we're still net positive on our stat loss. Undefined, let's go. Shot speed up. You know, it could be worse. Certainly could be worse. Let's just do this for the card. Hanged Man. Well, I get it for the key, and we could go into the curse room now. I'm willing to bite. See, it was valuable. And then we leave the curse room without taking damage. Good. Very good, actually. In fact, very insanely good. Helps spread our fire faster. Maybe even get fire mine procs. A little bit of extra money never hurt anybody. A devil card is like obviously really good. But let's try to use the ace of diamonds on a room with 10 or more enemies. How many rooms are like that in the rest of this game? Admittedly, not a lot. Fire Mind is actually scary here because it could activate the Grimace by breaking the rocks, and that would have been pretty bad. I would not be very happy about that. So clearly the secret room is right here, right? As predicted. I definitely don't want Cursed Skull. Definitely an item that was made. So here's the temptation. I lose the point of damage, but my tear rate goes up the roof. It goes through the roof. So we're gonna do that. Unfortunately, we're actually at worse damage than we were before, but on the plus side, the amount of Fire Mine procs we could get could be really good. I would actually take the Perfection over one of our trinkets. Because then we basically blow up every single shot. Which, I don't know. Could be a blessing and a curse. Well, we'll see how it turns out. Let me get the map out of the way. I don't know, something about the map being over there when I was trying to fight my adversaries was a little scary. I would like to kill you as fast as possible. Just because I don't really want to get stomped on. I did get stomped on. And then you weren't dead yet, which I thought you were. Another tears up. We've hit our tears cap. It is what it is. Do we try to find the secret room right here? Okay, if it's not right to the left, I don't care. Okay, I don't care. I officially caring, not done. I can't. I would like pretty much exactly what I wanted out of this. Because this is gonna make up for that huge damage loss we got from for having the mushroom item, but like oh shit, I can't actually reach it. For some reason, okay, so I used it in this room because my brain thought I could reach that. That's okay. It's what it is. Oh my god, I'm so fucking bad. That just sucks that that was the bone heart being lost there. But at least I don't have to bomb into here and get an HP up. Well, I guess that makes up for losing the bone heart. That's what we want to see. Is a bunch of explosions. Okay, thank you for not hitting me with a cheap shot. That could not have been predicted. Alright. Our run is officially insanely good. We pretty much got everything a growing boy would want. Oh my god. What even exploded? I didn't even have, like, a fire mine didn't even show up on the ground. What even exploded? Was it the fire mine? Had to have been the fire mine. Well, anyway. So we missed the eyeball. What are these things even called? I literally just call them eyeballs. Like, that's just what they are. I do like Shielded Tears. I hate it during this boss fight. Especially when you do the straight line shot directly at me. Like, that's the worst attack you can hit me with. Finally, another deal. Here's the thing. I could get conjoined. And I think that would be worse for the run. So I'm not going to do it. I don't want it because I don't want to shoot the side of the wall and blow myself up. I will, however, obviously take a Rotten Baby because I love Rotten Baby and that's a lot of damage. Some of these rooms you just get, you're just like, damn. Like, truly just a miserable room here. Let's just try to sprint through it before they activate. Okay, it's Confessional. Thank you for the speed up so I could actually do that room the intended way. which is by ignoring it entirely. I think that's how they intended you to do it. Really playing with fire there. Luckily I didn't get burned. Really just waiting for this Ocarina of Time ass fucking wait here and hit before you can hit me, enemy. Just sitting there. Knockback over cards? Sure. I'm lucky to have not been hit there. I'm shocked I didn't get hit there. And I'm gonna count that blessing and then forget about it like about 5 seconds later. Okay. Getting some value in here. I guess I could have played that for money. Money would have been good to do that. Undefined pill. That's why you take the range down. That thing shot like really fast. I've never found a use for that item. One day I'll get the scenario where that's like the most overpowered thing, where you're like, oh dude, you don't even know how good it is. It synergizes with little Hushy. I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to think of a scenario. Maybe there's like a contact damage familiar you can control with the RC remote. But genuinely, I'm just like, what familiar would be better than just having like Baby Bender for that trinket? I'm not sure it exists. And again, that's usually when I see an item I just don't think is useful, it's I see it as me just underlooking it. Unless it's IBS, because I really... even IBS at this point, I think has a use. Yep, we finally have had the thing I called was going to happen at some point. I shot a tear, and it fucking blew up in my face. I have 0 bombs. But yeah, I just don't see RC remote being even remotely useful, and I didn't do that as like a pun or anything stupid. It was just me giving my base opinion on whether or not a completely useless item was useful or not. It'll just join the ranks of, oh my god. Okay, so do I want to lower my range for no benefit? No. Would I rather just have 2 of the best effects in the game? Yes. Let me kill you before you even have an opportunity to do anything. So we have drastically gained power. I'll take some extra money. Unfortunately, you are going to be a menace. You're slowed down. That is cool that the slowdown scales when it explodes. It just has to it has to be a fire mind explosion, and it also has to be a a like egg, which is kind of funny. You gotta find your good opportunity to use the bomb. Actually, like huge pickup was the 9-volt, just so I can use. That would have been a really funny reason to take a hit, just so I can use my item again faster. Basically, each room. I missed. It's okay. Because I'm just gonna kill the boss fast anyway. All right, we don't need to do the giant room. I doubt the boss fights that way. I was trying to shoot the tier to destroy it. I might get hit here. Shockingly, it's contact damage because he really was persistent on just walking fucking forward, I guess. Some loser behavior right there. So this strikes me as really bad to have taken, and I don't regret it at all. Do you randomly shoot a bunch of things sometimes? Okay, that was like the easiest room. Apparently there's like a dip somewhere. Yep. Still alive. Alright. Apparently there's another dip somewhere. Strongest soldiers. Another scary item to just have on the back burner. I'm worried that like I'm gonna shoot multiple rotten heads. Is my main concern right now. So we'll see if that ends up being something that happens. We'll just have to deal with it, I guess. Deal with the consequences of our actions. What are we gonna get? I don't like that item. It's really good, and for all you people that enjoy doing breaks, it's a really good item. I just don't like it. Because it requires a time investment for something that isn't... I don't know. That doesn't like get... I don't get that much dopamine having 80 keys. So obviously you gotta take pop. Like there's no reason you don't take pop right here. Does this also pop? It does. Kind of funny. I thought that was a lucky penny. So I didn't have this out apparently. To this day, I don't know what happened. I hit space, I guess, and it didn't actually hit space, so I shot, and then it shot a funny shot at me, and then I got hit. So, whatever. We'll deal with it. But first, let's get some extra money. Alright, well that's one extra hit. There you go. See, with a bunch of bombs. This should be a really easy fight. Basically, every attack you're going to shoot at me is going to get blocked by my pop army. And I'm actually at less of a risk of my bombs blowing me up. Unless they fall to the ground eventually. That could be an issue. It doesn't really matter. We killed Blue Baby anyway. That was a pretty good run. That was pretty fun. Coasted with some rather low damage and just kind of played. But I got a lot of health, so it didn't matter. So, yay. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't, check my links there in the description. I'll see you in the next one.